Hi, Jonathan. This is Kristen, and in this class, I'm going to be giving you video feedback for the majority of your writing assignments. So each week, I'll go ahead and I'll post links to the feedback videos I've made and share them with you. So thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be introduced to your work. Thank you so much for trying both prompts and for getting your assignments in. Let's start with poem one. So, poem one, which was the prompt about the I Am From Mary Pfeiffer poem, which you were meant to mimic each line of that poem. I really like the first attempt that you've made here. I really like that you actually start from the very specifics of where you are from specifically and then actually end it with I am from God. I think that's a really unique take on this writing prompt and not one that I've seen a student use in the past. I will say that the poem is a little short. So my expectation for this class is that you will have at least 70 syllables or lines in an attempt for each poem. So I want you to be writing your poems a little bit longer for future weeks. So the way that could have worked with this first prompt is you could have continued to mimic the poem throughout the entire poem, not just like the first two lines. And you could have added a little bit more details like Mary Pfeiffer does in her poem for things such as what are the foods that you grew up eating in your life? What are some common sayings that were said in your family? What were some artists that influenced you? You'll notice that Mary Pfeiffer includes that in her poem. So that would have been a way to expand this one. On to poem two. I really love the first line of this poem, the deer wear their crown. I think it's really beautiful, and I'm with you when you say it regrows and then it sheds, and that when you write, you shed. I guess I feel a little bit of a disconnect with the last line of this stanza, I do not give up. And I'd really like for you to expand on that thought. So, what do you mean by that? I do not give up. Are you comparing yourself to the deer who change every year? So, are you saying that you continue to change every year? Or do you mean something else by that line? I do not give up. So, I'd love to hear more about that. Deer are gentle, and like my writing, they want to comfort people. I guess I'm questioning here the accuracy of that statement. Do deer want to comfort people? I don't know that they do. And so I'm wondering if there's a way for you to reshape this stanza so that what you're saying is my writing wants to comfort people. Um, and including the extended metaphor of the deer with that, how you could incorporate that into this stanza of the poem in a way that makes it sound more accurate than it does right now. So I'll stop there. Thank you so much for your poems this week, and I really look forward to reading next week's pieces.